making numbers, your days are numbered. Me numbers, me numbers. If you wanna make it numbers, your days are numbered.
This is Teem Lemon, and this is Teem Lemon. Do you know that Teem Lemon contains an active pharmaceutical ingredient, quinine? Quinine, it's used for the treatment of malaria. Do you know that this contains quinine? Do you know?
Many numbers in the city light up, chasing dreams, they never give up. Rock stars, dollar signs in sight, running through the neon night.
I'm a Nigerian, and I know that Nigerians don't usually read the labels of the products that they consume, the health products, the food products, all the drinks that they consume. People don't have the patience to go through the labels. So I was speaking to a group of young people about the quinine content of Teem Lemon, and most of them were shocked. And one of them asked a question, a very intelligent fellow. He asked, does it mean that that Teem Lemon is a drug? So can we say that Teem Lemon is a drug? Well, is it? Is it not? Is it? Is it not?
Many numbers in the city light up, chasing dreams, they never give up. Rock stars, dollar signs in sight, running through the neon night. Crazy hustle every day and night.
Quinine is an active pharmaceutical compound first gotten in 1820, yeah, from the cinchona tree, and it was used for the treatment of malaria. And over time it's been used in the production of tonic water, giving it that very bitter taste. And then all the bitter lemon drinks, the bitter lemon drinks contain quinine. And quinine has been, these drinks have been taken, especially the tonic water drinks, have been taken as preventive therapy against malaria. So I think that's why anybody would want to take tonic water. I think that's why anybody would want to take bitter lemon. But then, does this still make Teem Bitter Lemon a drug? Well, the answer is no, and there's an explanation to that.
Me numbers. If you wanna make it numbers, your days are numbered. Me numbers, me numbers. If you wanna make it numbers, your days are numbered. Me numbers.
The thing is, if Teem Bitter Lemon was a drug, of course, NAFDAC would have clamped down on it and properly categorized it as a drug. But it's not a drug. Why is it not a drug? The amount contained here is so small. I know a lot of persons watching this, especially Nigerians, will be thinking, maybe if I could be taking this like regularly or take as many as possible, I could be able to just treat malaria by just drinking Teem Lemon. Yeah, in as much as that would be a very wonderful thought. But then it's not advisable. It's not advisable to take plenty of fizzy drinks and all that. Then the amount of quinine in this drink is so small, very very small, that you would literally be killing yourself if you want to get a dosage enough to treat malaria. So it's not advised. So where's my phone? Where's my phone? I need to call a doctor. Maybe book an appointment or something. We were talking about malaria just now. I need to call a doctor. So please, that money you would have spent to get this and get that and get this and get that, just use it. Go meet a doctor, go to a clinic, go to a hospital, meet a doctor, get an appointment. Drink this, but not too much.
Give up. Rock stars, dollar signs in sight, running through the neon night. Crazy hustle every day and night. Goals and targets always in the sight. From the bottom, reach.
Okay. So why exactly do we have quinine in very small amounts here? Quinine here is not used as a drug. It's not for therapy or therapeutic purposes. It's used here as a flavoring. You know the bitter taste you get in bitter lemons, the bitter taste you get in tonic water, quinine. So if you check here, let's take a little bit detour into the ingredient listing rule. The ingredient listing rule says that whatever product you make and you're listing the ingredients, you have to list the ingredient that has the most composition first. So here for Teem Bitter Lemon, the first ingredient here is carbonated water. So it means that the most ingredient here is carbonated water and followed by sugar, right? So if you check for where quinine is, you'd see that quinine is second to the last. So it means that quinine is here only after lemon flavor. So it means quinine is used here as a flavoring, not as, a pharmaceutical compound or anything. It's just to give it that bitter taste. And I think one thing I like about this drink is actually the bitter taste. That's why I want to have it. That's why I believe that a lot of Africans would appreciate this, because Africans are used to taking a lot of bitter stuff. Bitter, very bitter.
Closing targets always in the sight. From the bottom reaching for the top. Never will they ever stop. Me numbers, me on the run.
So considering that these things have bitter tastes, I believe that's actually a unique selling point, especially here in Africa, especially in Nigeria, because I know that our African parents, our Nigerian fathers and Nigerian mothers, they believe that when something is bitter, that thing has medicinal property. That's why we have very bitter herbal concoctions here in Nigeria. And that's why I actually don't like taking herbs. I don't like taking the African herbs, not because they're not potent enough, not because they're not effective. It's just that I feel like if I'm to take them, I just don't like that bitter taste. So if there is a way to sweeten it, then we could work something out. I would be, I don't think I'll hesitate to take it. Just sweeten it up a bit. So that's giving me the idea that if people could have this bitter thing, slightly bitter, sweetened a lot, then we could maybe infuse traditional herbs into fizzy drinks, sweetened fizzy drinks, and that will make it more palatable, more, more mouth friendly and taste bud friendly. So that's giving me an idea. Maybe in my next video, I'll be trying to bring traditional herbs for malaria, for example, and infuse it into maybe Sprite, maybe Teem Bitter Lemon. I know as a director indica that the dogoyaro or the neem plant is very bitter, and I wouldn't want to go anywhere near it. But then I could put an attempt if I feel I put it in Sprite, considering that Sprite is super sweetened. So maybe, what do you think? So bitter lemon, African plants. So the three key takeaways from this video are: one, that this contains contains quinine, just like tonic water contains quinine, but it is in very small amounts and it's used for flavoring. Very small amounts used for flavoring. Is that fine? Then the other thing you need to understand is that quinine can interact with certain medication. So if you are taking a medication, you should not be taking this. If you're taking doctor prescribed medication, you should not be taking this to avoid possible interactions and all the things that come with it. Then another thing I think you should know is that certain people are sensitive to quinine, so it may cause certain allergic reactions and all of that. So if you feel that you are allergic to quinine, and I think you should just stay away from bitter lemon drinks, tonic water, and the likes. So that is three key takeaways from this particular video. So remember, I am Mimi Numbers, and like I always say, if you're not making numbers, your days are numbered. So subscribe to my channel. I'll see you in the next one. I need to drink.
Numbers, if you wanna making numbers, your days are numbered. Mini numbers, if you wanna make numbers, your days are numbered. Mini numbers, if you wanna make numbers, your days are numbered. Mini numbers, if you wanna make numbers, your days are numbered.
My own version of Teem Lemon is now a different version. It's different from yours. Sweet and bitter. Sweet and bitter. Drink responsibly. Drink responsibly. And Mimi Numbers, you need to subscribe.